To Your Health, where we talk to local health leaders to help you feel better, live better, and be better.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Your Health. Well, today I'm joined by Dr. Chris from the PERE Smiles. Welcome, Doctor.
Hey Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad you're here. You know, it occurred to me when we were talking, being a dentist today, or at least a good one, is pretty different than it was probably 10 or 20 years ago.
In a lot of ways, yeah, you bet. I always say I wouldn't want to have been a dentist, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Things are so much easier, more convenient for us and for the patients.
Let's talk about some of the state-of-the-art technology that you're introducing to your practice, because when we talked earlier, I was kind of floored by some of the things you could do.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that we just added that we couldn't resist was the 3D imaging. It's called a cone beam CT scanner, but we can take a 3D image of pretty much anything in the head and neck, and that's going to help us see so much better than a traditional two-dimensional X-ray.
Yeah, from a video game player, 3D is always going to be better than 2D, but what are some of the things that you can identify with the new imaging?
Yeah, just an example that pops in my head is for an abscessed tooth, a tooth that might need a root canal. Sometimes on a two-dimensional image, you're kind of wondering if there's an infection there, but on a three-dimensional scan, we can see it plain as day.
Yeah, anything with airway breathing, sleep apnea, things snoring.
Yeah, we can scan the entire airway looking for possible obstructions anywhere from the nasal passage all the way down, and that's going to help us make the best referral, to a colleague in the community. So yeah, we can definitely scan all that stuff too.
Same with implants, be able to get in there and get a better picture there?
Yeah, we're going to have so much better outcomes if we know exactly where we're going. So that three-dimensional image, we're able to virtually plan the case, before we even do it. So we're able to pick out the size of the implant, pick out the location of where we want to put it, and then we're going to have a guided case, so it takes all the guesswork right out of it.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. And I would guess that with this upgraded technology, not only are you becoming more efficient, but probably downtime or recovery time is pretty nil.
Absolutely, absolutely. Patients are loving it already.
Now, are we still going to the dentist for crowns and getting all that goo put in our mouth and then having to come out and then come back?
What are you talking about? The goo? I'm unfamiliar, but no, in all seriousness, we don't do that anymore. We don't use impression material hardly at all. We're scanning people's mouths with our camera, and we're designing crowns right on the computer. They're leaving with less than 2 hours with a crown in their mouth.
Yeah, in and out with a crown is amazing. Let's really quick talk about the new building and the idea for the one-stop shop.
Yeah, so we brought in Dr. Maggie and Dr. Jack to team with me and just be a really good practice for our patients, and we added a bunch of hygienists so we can get people in pretty quickly for new patient appointments.
That sounds good. Well, Dr. Chris, the PERE Smiles, thanks for joining us today, and thank you for watching To Your Health.
The preceding was a paid advertisement.